Hi there, last one from me today. I've just put together an example of a film review with quite a few big chunks missing, but just so that you can see what I mean, because it's not really something that we've explored before, so it's quite an exciting new adventure for you. So I'll just read it to you and I'll explain what I've put in there. I recently had the pleasure of reading the book Holes by Louis Sachar with my wonderful Year 6 class. They were gripped by the story from the beginning to the end. The story features a boy on the cusp of becoming a teenager being convicted of a crime which he is later acquitted from, and being sent for punishment in the form of hard labour to Camp Green Lake. I think that some of my punctuation and tense needs to be changed there, but that was my first draft, so I need to make sure that I'm using the same tense throughout. So then I've also used parentheses in there to give you a bit more information about what happens to this teenager. I haven't mentioned his name. I should probably mention his name at this point. To carry on, the camp, in inverted commas, so we know it's not a real camp, is nothing like he expected, and he had to deal with many difficulties, so on and so on. So I've outlined the book. Now, the film. The film is a very accurate representation of the book. It's a pleasure to see how the characters are portrayed by the actors that play them. The costumes/outfits. This is quite a lazy thing to do, so I would need to probably decide which word I'm going to use here rather than putting a forward slash. That are worn complement the description given by Sachar in his writing. An enjoyable aspect of the film is the way in which flashbacks are interspersed. So I think I should probably put a new paragraph in here and elaborate on the costumes. What is it that I like? What kind of description? Perhaps I could have a look at the book online and see what kind of descriptions the characters' costumes look like. So I can elaborate on that. And then I've gone on about powerful reminders of inequality. So one of the things that struck me the most about the book, and therefore in the film as well, was how Sam was treated, just because of his skin colour. And I think I could probably elaborate on that a bit more. Then I've gone on to say about one of the most shocking scenes. You know that I find that the scene with the warden really shocking, where she slaps Mr. Sir. I could also mention as well how we don't know that the warden is a girl until quite far into the film, which is quite similar to the book as well. And I quite like that kind of mystery, because we assume that she's a boy. The warden owns the shade. I could put something about that too, about her power and authority, but that she kind of exerts in quite a calm way, but then shows her real physical force when she has this confrontation with Mr. Sir. So I could add that bit in. Then again, new paragraph here for I really enjoyed. So something else I really enjoyed. Then I want another equally meaty section about disappointment. So what was disappointing? I didn't really like the end to the film. I felt it was quite abrupt. I love the fact that obviously there was the rain and the idea that Camp Green Lake would become green again and a lake again. But I felt that the desperation of the warden to see in the treasure chest, her family had spent their entire lives, and generations of her family had spent time trying to dig up the treasure that Kate Barlow had buried, and she never got to see that. And I think the film could have played on that a bit more, that desperation, that pain that she experienced, because she'd really suffered. And obviously she'd also made the boys suffer, but I think we start to feel sorry for her at this point in the film, whereas prior to that, we really don't like her. So I think that could have been expanded. And then just to kind of finish off, a few more examples, but I would strongly recommend this film to any age of viewer, but would express caution to viewers under the age of 10, as there are some distressing scenes presented. And then I'm going to perhaps look at some other ratings from different film reviews and see if my opinion matches theirs, and then probably give a final mark out of 10 or out of 5, whatever you would prefer. Remember, if you're using numbers in your writing, unless they are in the middle of a sentence or 10 or above, when they're in the middle of a sentence, and when they are below 10, they need to be written as a word, not as a number. Anything 10 or above, if you start the sentence with it, it needs to be written with a word, or end the sentence with it, write it as a word. Otherwise it can be used in its numerical form like I've used here. I've got loads of ellipses in my work. That's just where I'm drafting at the moment, but I wouldn't keep those in there. I would have to change the punctuation there. I've only used one lot of parenthesis. I could probably use some quotes from the film as well to show off my ability to use speech marks, which we know are inverted commas. 66.99, comma, said Miss Bushnell. So let's see what we can use in our film review to show just how great our writing is. Again, send them to me. I want to see your examples. They'll be much better than mine. Have a good day. Bye.